A push to change the way race is taught in the classroom is once again up for debate in North Carolina. Good evening, I'm Morgan Francis. Republican lawmakers are hoping second time's a charm with rebooted anti-critical race theory legislation. Our chief political correspondent, Emma Withrow, joins us to break down the contents of this bill. Emma?
That's right, Morgan. So during last year's legislative session, Republican lawmakers got the Equality and Education bill passed through the North Carolina House and the Senate, but then once it landed on Governor Cooper's desk, he vetoed it. And now lawmakers are back to the drawing board, and they're trying to once again prohibit K-12 educators from teaching concepts from critical race theory. Republican lawmakers drafted a list of 13 concepts the bill would prohibit public educators from promoting in schools, some of which include the following. Public schools shall not promote one race or sex is inherently superior to another race or sex. They shall not promote an individual solely by virtue of his or her race is inherently racist, sexist, or oppressive. And they shall not promote the United States was created by members of a particular race or sex for the purpose of oppressing others of another race or sex.
This bill protects whatever group that is from soiling the minds of our kids with thoughts that don't collectively bring us together.
Theodore Shaw, a professor of law and director of the Center for Civil Rights at UNC Chapel Hill, feels this bill is somewhat unnecessary.
Critical race theory is not taught in elementary and secondary schools, even though some people now claim that it is. My second thought on this is that all these things that apparently the legislature is considering banning have nothing to do with critical race theory. Critical race theory is something that developed in law school education.
Critical race theory is defined as an academic discipline that examines how racism has shaped the nation's legal and social systems. Shaw has taught some of the elements of critical race theory at UNC Chapel Hill and doesn't think the majority of the bill's 13 prohibited concepts are really what CRT is all about.
We do confront the systemic and systematic place of race in our history, which brought the 14th Amendment into existence.
Eric Haberlig, a political science professor at UNC Charlotte, thinks the debate between Republicans and Democrats regarding CRT isn't coming to an end anytime soon.
Politicians can use this as a way of mobilizing their supporters, raising money, and so forth. And from that sense, it plays well for both sides to have this fight.
So yesterday, the Equality and Education bill was referred to the House Rules Committee. One of the sponsors is Representative John Torbett, who actually represents Gaston County. I did reach out to his office, as well as the rest of the Republicans who are sponsoring this bill for interviews today, but did not hear back.